The Pittsburgh Steelers are always on the hunt for ways to strengthen their team and bring another championship back to the Steel City. Right now, the biggest question mark hanging over their future is the quarterback position. Who will be leading this team in 2025? Well, a new name has surfaced, and things are getting interesting. But before we dive into this potential change, don't forget to like and subscribe for all things Steelers news. Your support helps us out a ton. So here's the scoop. According to Ben Albright of KOA Colorado, the Steelers have been keeping a close eye on New Orleans Saints quarterback Derek Carr if he becomes available. Now, that's a big if, but let's break it down. The Saints are in a financial mess, sitting $47.5 million over the salary cap, the worst situation in the entire NFL. To fix that, they'll need to make major moves. And one possibility is cutting Carr before his contract guarantees kick in on March 14th. If they do, Carr would become a free agent, and Pittsburgh would be one of the teams to watch. Carr, 33, has 2 years left on his deal, with hefty salaries of $40 million in 2025 and $50 million in 2026. That's a massive price tag. If the Saints release him with a post-June 1st designation, they'd save $30 million this year, but face significant dead cap hits down the road. Unlike Russell Wilson's situation last year, where Denver covered much of his salary, Carr wouldn't come cheap. Any team that signs him would be paying full market value. Carr's career has had its ups and downs. After 9 seasons with the Raiders, he moved to the Saints in 2023. A 4-time Pro Bowler, Carr has been solid, but hasn't been able to take that next step. Last season, he threw for an average of 24.5 yards per game, completed 67.7% of his passes, and posted a solid 101.0 passer rating. But the question is, would Carr be the answer for Pittsburgh? Could he be an upgrade over Wilson or Justin Fields? The Steelers have been linked to a number of quarterbacks, but General Manager Omar Khan has emphasized that keeping either Wilson or Fields is the top priority. Still, if Carr becomes available, it could complicate things for Pittsburgh's plans. On top of that, there's more drama unfolding. While the Steelers are eyeing Carr, the Las Vegas Raiders are reportedly interested in Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. ESPN's Adam Schefter shared that Vegas, after missing out on Matthew Stafford, may go after one of Pittsburgh's quarterbacks. Wilson, who has a strong bond with Raiders head coach Pete Carroll after their time in Seattle, could be a prime target if the Steelers move on from Fields. However, Fields remains an unknown. If the Steelers still believe in him, they could stick with him and let Wilson go. But if they aren't sold on Fields, could Carr step into the spotlight? It's not just the quarterback position the Steelers are focused on this offseason. Pittsburgh has plenty of cap space, sitting in the NFL's top 10 for available funds, and they're looking to make some moves. One name to keep an eye on is cornerback DJ Reed. Reed has been one of the league's top corners in recent years and is projected to sign a 4-year, $58 million deal. The Steelers need to bolster their secondary, especially with Dante Jackson likely leaving in free agency. Another potential target is Charvarius Ward, who's coming off a second-team All-Pro season and could command around $15 million per year. Ward has reportedly expressed a desire to leave San Francisco for a fresh start, and the Steelers could be a good fit. But it's not all sunshine and roses. The Steelers have found themselves once again near the bottom of the NFLPA report card rankings, landing 28th overall for the second year in a row. Despite some minor improvements, one of the key takeaways is the grade for team owner Art Rooney II, who saw a slight improvement from an F in 2024 to a D in 2025. Players have voiced concerns about Rooney's commitment to upgrading team facilities, creating a positive organizational culture and keeping the team competitive in today's NFL. Essentially, they're calling him cheap. And let's be honest, fans have been echoing similar sentiments for years. The main criticism of Rooney revolves around the Steelers' training facility, which is shared with the University of Pittsburgh. Unlike many other NFL teams that have modern, state-of-the-art facilities dedicated solely to professional athletes, Pittsburgh's facility is cramped and located between train tracks and the river. This leaves little room for expansion, making it nearly impossible to upgrade without relocating. Longtime Steelers reporter Mark Kaberle, speaking on the Pat McAfee show, argued that this situation has unfairly tarnished Rooney's reputation. Even former NFLPA President J.C. Tretter pointed out that Rooney has been one of the most receptive owners when it comes to addressing player concerns. Tretter praised Rooney for being open to upgrades, though Kaberle suggests that a more drastic move, like relocating the training facility, may be necessary to improve both the organization's reputation and player satisfaction. It's clear that the Steelers face a decision on how to move forward, and part of that will likely involve upgrading their facilities. One solution could be moving the practice center out of Pittsburgh, possibly to a location like Cranberry Township, similar to how the Penguins moved their practice facility. A new, modern complex would likely boost both player morale and ownership rankings, but whether the Steelers take that step is still up in the air. Lastly, while coach Mike Tomlin received high marks for his leadership, players ranked him 15th out of 32 NFL head coaches in terms of being receptive to locker room feedback. This is especially intriguing considering the reported tensions in the locker room over the team's offensive struggles in 2024. If Tomlin wants to keep the team focused and united, especially with the quarterback situation looming large, he'll need to ensure that the locker room feels heard and valued. So, Steelers Nation, what do you think? Should the Steelers make a move for Derek Carr if he's released? Would he be an upgrade over Russell Wilson or Justin Fields? And what about free agency? Should Pittsburgh go all in for a top cornerback? Drop your thoughts in the